Hi my friends. Hmm. In this video I'll make a video on is is it feasible for is it feasible I mean for remigration in UK, Western Europe, or in Western countries. Uh, First of all, you will say many people claims is not feasible. Many people claims is feasible. So let's find it out. So if you go back in history, some leaders, some countries like Burma, a point of time was there in Burma when military leader came up. At that time, they told all Indians should go out of this country. At that time, maybe after independence, Burmese army gave this thing like all Indians should leave Burma. So maybe in 1940s. So at that time, all Indians had to leave Burma, right? So this thing has happened. One more example, maybe in Uganda or Kenya, I guess, from where Rishi Sunak came. So one of these countries had a military rule where the military army told like whoever is Indians go out of the country. So these people took refuge in Western countries like UK. Like Rishi Sunak's father took refuge in Western country, and because of that, Rishi Sunak is a UK citizen now. He was born in the UK, and not his father, his grandfather, I guess, took refuge in. I'm not sure whether his father took refuge or grandfather took refuge, but he was not born. He was born in the UK, because of which he is a UK citizen now because they took refuge back in those days. Similarly, I think from Algeria, many Europeans were told to leave the country. They went back to Spain, not Spain, to France, Algeria, or this is just next is a country which is just very close to Europe. So I think Algeria. I'm not sure, but some country like that. So it has happened in the past, but the problem is like they were not developed countries. There's a problem. They didn't claim like human life as value. Their countries don't have human life with a value. They, for them, human life might have no value. So they their countries made. So is it possible for European countries to do it? So let's take a recent example. A recent example is there is a recent news in UK about grooming gang. Uh, the grooming gang leader named I think Sabir Ahmad. I think like this his name. I may not be correct, but his name may be something like that. So he has a dual citizenship. He has UK citizenship as well as Pakistan citizenship. So he came to UK before 1970, and as a kid or in a very young age, and he got citizenship, and he ran this grooming gang, so all these things, and now his UK citizenship is scrapped, and UK government wants to send back him to Pakistan. Now The problem over is Pakistan is not accepting it, accepting them, accepting him. Pakistan is saying he is not our problem anymore. He has lived in your country whole his life. Is your problem. We are not accepting. So he has done a crime. In spite of that, Pakistan is not accepting him. Now think people who have not done any crime and who are just scrapping the citizenship and sending them back. Countries of origin won't accept them. Now where will you put them? So for example, Vivek Ramaswamy is there. For example, I am saying. So there may be some people like Vivek Ramaswamy in USA. You can't simply scrap the citizens. You can tell scrap the citizens, send them back to their country. Maybe they are born in US. Now, if you do it, the current US President Donald Trump, his parents were also came from outside, maybe from Germany or from some of the European countries. His parents or grandparents came and they were born. So it's not like Donald Trump's 14 forefathers were from US. They immigrated from Europe, either his parents or his grandparents. Right? So same logic will be then if for example if you are removing Vivek Ramaswamy back to India, where his parents are from India but he was born in USA, then why you can't remove Donald Trump? That's the question will come. Then how his case is different? So if for USA is tough. For Europe also, I mean, for USA, Australia is tough, but Canada also I can say is tough. But if I think about this for UK or Europe, I mean Western Europe, for them, if they have to scrap citizenship and send them back, their country of origin will most probably not accept. So in such a case, you have to give money to some African countries and give money to the person, like £2,000 or £20,000. Like recently, Sweden gave offered $20,000 for someone who is an immigrant and wants to leave Sweden. If you leave Sweden, we'll give you $20,000. So something like this you have to offer, like, okay, I will scrap your citizenship, we'll give you $20,000 or $30,000 or $1 lakh. Go back to your country. And to asylum seekers, $1 lakh, and we'll send you to Africa, this country, stay over here, or go back to your country, something, leave this country, something like this. So most people who will not leave, they will force them to leave, and some people may leave it. I'm not sure. Some people may leave it and go to those African countries or somewhere. And then the asylum seekers will be there. For them also you will pay something. That for asylum seekers, if you are making your citizens go away, then obviously the asylum seekers also will not let. Even for asylum seekers, we will say an African country, give me $1,000 and go back to this African country. We will say like that. When you do it, rest assured, in countries like India also will do it. Then you cannot cry like why India is doing that. So as I told in the last video, India is planning for something called NRC after 1971. Now they are planning from 1971. So NRC is directed to people from Bangladesh, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. So people who have come from there illegally into India. So only so Muslims who have come, they will be scrapped of citizenship. So they have acquired somehow citizenship illegally. So the documents, all those stuff they have acquired. Because they came inside as illegal immigrants and then they occupied all those documents, or acquired all those documents. So after 1971, whoever has entered, if that guy is a Muslim, he will be removed from citizenship, and mostly he will be sent outside of India, like you are doing. You will. So now he won't be sent. Like if European countries send them to Africa, then India will also send them to Africa. If you can do is good, then we will also do. For non-Muslims, actually, for in NRC bill, even non-Muslim citizenship will be scrapped. But there is a savior for them in a bill called CAA. It is already passed, and that bill is made where non-Muslims will get citizenship from backdoor in India. Now, when you do such kind of stuff, when you scrap citizenship and send them to Africa or some other countries, then India will not stop from 1971. Actually, India will start from 1947 and scrap all citizenship of people who have come from these countries. Now you will be happy. Okay, what's our problem? We are Christians. If India is scrapping Muslims, what's a big deal for us? Then India will not stop in Muslims only. From Myanmar, in the last video I spoke about Myanmar. So from Myanmar, lot of Christians has immigrated to India. Right. See, non-Muslims are saved from only this country: Bangladesh, Pakistan, Afghanistan. So if any Christian has immigrated from this country, India, he will be saved. Now, how many Christians are there who immigrate from this? Maybe you can count only. So maximum are Hindus only who have immigrated, and some are Sikhs. Christians you will not find who have immigrated from these countries. Christians have immigrated from Myanmar. A lot of Christians have immigrated from Myanmar, which is a Buddhist majority country. So a lot of Christians has immigrated, and also a lot of Muslims has immigrated. So when you do that, those Muslims will also get scrapped the citizenship, and those Christians will also get scrapped from citizenship who have immigrated from Myanmar. Then you should not cry like, oh no, India should not scrap citizenship of those Christians. No. Right? And I want to tell, then you should not cry of all those stuff at that time. And there are some Indian people, some Indian right wingers are there. Who thinks like UK, Europe is doing all these things because of Muslims? No, it's not true. UK, if Muslims were not there, because of historical reasons, many Muslims have come into UK not in UK, in Western Europe, from Middle Eastern countries, from Middle Eastern countries. A lot of Muslims have come, and also from Pakistan, just after independence, lot of Muslims from Pakistan have come to UK. They were brought in to work in the industries by the UK government only. So many Indian right wingers say, okay, that's because there are a lot of Muslims, because of which these problems are there in Western Europe. I will try to tell them in Australia, in USA, lot of Indian Hindus have immigrated, right? If you see, Indian Hindus are among the top income, they earn the most in USA. Even in all Anglo countries, they earn the more. But if I take the US for example, in the US, a lot of Hindus from India earn the most. They are all educated. Even in Australia, they are all educated. They earn a lot. They don't live in what is called in welfare or in benefits. They don't live in all these things. They live in their own hard work, and they earn a lot of money in Australia or in USA. But what these people say? These people in USA and in Australia, they are actually targeting Indians who are Hindus. Like recently, in if you don't think of the news, in Australia, the right wingers made a when Narendra Modi came to visit Australia, the right wingers told like, Modi, go back and take Indians along with you. They might live in benefits, they don't work anything. What do you think? They work, they might not do anything. But still they made this. The thing is like Hindus don't live in groups. Like Muslim lives in groups. Hindus don't live in groups. They don't support each other. They live as individual. So Hindus are very individualistic. They mainly live individual life. So if you attack any person who is a Hindu, other Hindus will not come to support him because they don't live in groups. But in Europe or Western European countries, because if they speak something against Muslims, because Muslims live in groups, if something you say, all Muslims will come to support each other. And because of this reason, in Australia, if someone says something online against Hindus and against India, see, if I'm saying against Indians, so majority will be Hindus only, because India is 80% Hindu country. So when like when in Australia they make some comment on someone someone from Hindu community, you don't face any backslash, you don't see anything, because of which it's very easy to target Hindus. They continuously target Hindus. Like if you go to Texas, there has been some fights. It's like recently I saw a video from USA, most probably, I don't know from where it was, but I saw like they tore the Indian flag and told them all go back to your countries. In USA there is not a huge Muslim immigrant, but there is, but not like huge like Western Europe or UK. But I think Indian diaspora is much bigger over there and is increasing over there. Similarly in Australia. So what I am trying to say to the right wingers of India, like, don't sit behind and say, oh, they are targeting the Muslim, so let's support them. No. If they target the Muslims, if in Western Europe and UK, if they successfully target the Muslims and the Muslims are scratched from the citizenship and they ultimately go away, next will be you. And you don't fight for each other. You are like individual. There is like if one person is attacked, no one cares. It is because Muslims are there over there, they cannot target you. Because when they target you, the Muslims will support you, because they know, like, okay, they will also be targeted, right? So it's not right for you to tell, okay, it's not, if the Muslims are targeted, what's my problem? No, you should be out of all this. I'll suggest to the Indian right wingers that you should be out of all this. Don't support anyone. Don't call Tommy Robinson to your Indian news channel, Indian right winger news channel. Don't call them. Don't call all these people into the right wingers news channel, Indian right winger news channel. No, they are just like, they are saying all these things that they don't want Muslim immigrants over there. They say all these things, but after they are gone, it will be you. Even you will not be spared. So I'll suggest, think about your own country and leave all these countries. Don't think much about UK or Western countries or about what immigration laws is going. No, you support your citizens who have immigrated, and you forget whom the right wingers of this countries is against or not. You forget all these things. You only support the people who have come out of India and have got citizenship or in these countries, like you have done till now. And you forget all these things, like how what the right wingers of Western Europe or UK are planning to do, or what they do. You don't have to do. You don't have to think about that. That's my suggestion to right wingers of India. Think about your country and think about the people who have come out of India, and don't think about others. Let the right wingers do whatever they want. Don't call them to interviews channels. So this is my last video on this topic. There is not much to speak on this topic. In next topic I'll speak something else. Maybe I'll see what else we can speak. I'll say something else. See you in the next video. Bye. One more point I forgot to add. Like in the previous point I have said, like, India from 1947 will scrap citizenships. Now where they will go? Because you have made a claim like asylum seekers who will come in Europe. If you are scrapping citizenships, either by paying them money to go, then for asylum seekers also you will pay some money. You will pay $20,000 a much less. For example, you scrap citizenship until give them 100,000 pounds or euros. For asylum seekers, you may give 20,000 pounds or 10,000 pounds. Your some money you will give. So when India scraps citizenship from 1947, those people will come to you only, and then you have to give them money to send them out. After you send them, again they will come in, again they will take your money. So your money will go for nothing. So this thing I forgot to add in the video. So I will add this small point, and yeah, I end my video over here. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.